Fora TV. The world is thinking.
We do have to understand the connection between the domestic policy and the domestic developments when it comes to internet freedom or internet control in the foreign policy developments. Again, if you look at what the United States has been trying to do in the foreign policy context, it has all been about promoting internet freedom and telling China that they should not go and harass their own internet companies and force them to delete stuff off their servers and delete posts of dissidents.
Right.
And then you enter WikiLeaks and you have Joe Lieberman going and saying exactly the same thing to Amazon and asking them to basically take the same act that he would probably criticize were it to happen in China. And of all people, Lieberman actually is on the Senate Internet Freedom Caucus, right? So he is kind of representing, the face of internet freedom in the U.S. And I think there are a lot of questions like this about what's happening domestically in America that make a lot of people abroad extremely, if not skeptical, then at least hypocritical. They do think that the U.S. is hypocritical. So, they are not extremely, they don't trust. Let's put it that way. They don't trust the internet freedom agenda of the United States, in part because they don't think it's sincere. Because again, they look at what's happening domestically here with the head of FBI touring Silicon Valley companies, trying to convince them that they need to build secret backdoors into their software to make it easier to monitor what their clients are saying online. You look at a lot of other developments in the realm of intellectual property online. The U.S. has not been the strongest supporter of internet freedom. And that's what I think concerns so many people, because they think, again, it's double standards. And I think eventually the fact that the internet freedom agenda is, when you think about it in the foreign context, is so idealistic, does set up a lot of traps for the U.S. because it just sets up expectations so high about the U.S. own behavior domestically, it just will never be met and will make America look, again, extremely hypocritical in the eyes of its partners.
I think that also tells you a lot about why the sort of what Evgeny calls cyber utopianism is so seductive here in the United States. We sort of assume, because we think that we're the greatest country in the world and everything works perfectly over here, that if other countries aren't like us, it's because they don't have enough information yet. If they did, they would want to be just like us. Or because somebody is repressing them, and if we can find a way to knock those walls down, then they will become just like us. Right? And what we don't understand is, first of all, even if those things were happen, most other societies won't become just like us. They'll become just like them in some different way than they are today, but not necessarily imitating us. And second, we don't understand that there is a dark side here in the United States as well, where we also worry about security. We sometimes go overboard in our concerns about it, and we end up looking quite hypocritical in the eyes of others. So, but nonetheless, the people who are cyber utopians never worry about some FBI guy coming and knocking on their door. Tom Friedman is not concerned that he's going to get hauled in because he's doing the wrong thing with his computer. At least I don't think so.